Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Neville. This is Neville Media Inc. And without any waste of time, let's get to Sergeant Fannie Nkosi. Yeah, there's a lot regarding that guy. There's a lot. But let's get to this video. Now, Sergeant Fannie Nkosi will remain behind bars until Monday, which is April 13, following his appearance in the Pretoria Magistrate Court today. He was arrested on Tuesday after police raided his house in Pretoria. And there are so many things that I can say about Sergeant Fannie Nkosi. But before I get there, let's get to what we need to get to first, right? He spent a long weekend behind bars following all the allegations and all the things that were happening concerning him at the Madlanga Commission, right? You'll remember at some point he was someone known as only witness F. And then, yeah, there was a lot going on at the time before he could go to the Madlanga Commission and give his testimony. There was a runaround, and fortunately enough, he ended up making his way to the Madlanga Commission to present his side of the story. And what came out of the Madlanga Commission concerning Fannie Nkosi is that, and he's the only witness so far who has spent the longest with the Madlanga Commission giving his testimony. And there's a lot. Today, the court granted the state a postponement to verify information regarding his bail application. This guy is one of the many guys who got a shady character. He's a very shady character. Stuff that he's done, stuff that was found in his house when it was raided by the police. Yeah, it's shocking. And you'll remember that he was attached to the Gauteng Organized Crime Unit and was implicated by being there, Madlanga Commission. Not that by being there, but you understand what I mean, right? He was implicated, and now here's the part that I wanted to mention. Police executed a search and seizure operation at his home where they found several items, including, do you want to know, firearms, right? Unlicensed ammunition, a hand grenade, and police case dockets. Why would you be with a case docket in your house? Why? Okay, I get it. Maybe you are still assigned to be someone who's performing those tasks, but why take the docket to your house? Something that shouldn't be found in someone's possession, but that was found in his house. And it's not only that. One other thing that was kind of interesting to me: why would he have a grenade? What is it doing with the hand grenade? Where did it get it from? Okay, I can get the case of a firearm, ammunition, because those are easy to access, but hand grenade, what? South Africa, we are seeing things here. And here are some of the things that Atlenda Mate, who is the spokesperson for SAPS, had to say regarding the matter that we are engaging on today on this video. Just take a listen.
Of a ballistic report of a cash in transit robbery that happened in Limpopo. So all these are under investigation to ascertain, because you all know that, you're all aware that he is a detective. It's it's nothing strange if he's in possession of dockets, but it should be dockets that he is assigned to, that he is mandated to investigate. But given that he is on suspension, then he shouldn't be in possession of any SAPS property. He was supposed to have handed in all these dockets. So that is quite a red flag as to why he would be in possession of SAPS property, which includes those dockets. And I think the question also arose in court to say, why were these dockets seized during the first raid when the defense stated that those dockets were there? Remember, on the 8th of October, he was still at work. He is a detective. So those particular dockets were in the state vehicle. And he mentioned that he is part of the team that is investigating those dockets. So the first team that conducted that particular raid did not see anything strange on his explanation as to why he would be in possession of those dockets. But now that he's on suspension, then it really raises a concern as to why he is still in possession of those particular dockets. So that is why I said our investigators are on the ground and they are conducting those particular investigations. They will be drawing all those dockets from those particular stations, your Sinoville, your Sosangile, Limpopo, and so on, just to ascertain what may have happened. Why were all these cases closed as undetected?
Yeah, this is just only a fraction of what we can say of Sergeant Fannie Nkosi. And you'll remember that at the Madlanga Commission, it was heard that police had searched Sergeant Nkosi's home on October 8, 2025, last year, right? And they found a credit card which belonged to Uket Matlala. You'll know Uket Matlala is one fellow who has put a lot of police in trouble because of the stuff that he used to do. Now, Sergeant Fannie Nkosi tried to defend his behavior, including failing to disclose that Matlala had requested the urgent return of the card ahead of the meetings with police senior officials. Kuningi, you know, here in SAPS, kuningi, listen to Vela Labu SAPS, and you look at the Madlanga Commission, and you look at the stuff that is going on there, and then you look at the people who are implicated and the stories that are coming out. It's shocking to see all these things happening at one go. You know, it's shocking. And again, as always, I'll always say thanks to Madlanga Commission for standing his ground, because had he not done what he did on the 6th of July last year, none of these things would be known to us. None of these things would be known. They'd be somewhere hidden under someone's carpet and we wouldn't know within the country, and we are calling ourselves the citizens of the country. Yet there are so many things that are going on that we don't even know, and they are happening right under our noses. And the interesting part is that even the police, the people who are supposed to stop those things from happening, they are the ones now who are taking part in making sure that whatever enterprise is being pushed happens successfully without any interruption. Because if you are going to find a police official transporting drugs in a state vehicle, you wouldn't suspect that there's something going on there. I'm not saying that Sergeant Fannie Nkosi was transporting drugs. I'm just making an example of some of the things that are happening in this country as we are the citizens, and we see these things, and at times it's difficult to talk about these things and to mention them because your life ends up being on the line. which is the case that happens to people who come up, whistleblowers, those who report these things, those who flag these things. They end up being taken out because of such things that are happening within the country. No, kuningi. And the sad part is that there were too many inconsistencies in the statement that was given by Sergeant Fannie Nkosi there at the Madlanga Commission, because he previously stated that Matlala gave him the card for specific purchases, including items for a boat and a jet ski. But I like what advocate, the evidence leader, advocate Matthew Chaskalson, who is a senior counselor there. He highlighted contradictions between Sergeant Fannie Nkosi's handwritten statement, the typed submission, and the oral testimony. There are so many things that were not adding up. The numbers were not numbering, and guys, we are witnessing something else here. We are witnessing something else. There are so many videos that I'm still going to upload, but for now, the stuff that we are witnessing, man, it's a lot. Now, back to the video. The inconsistencies relate to when and how Sergeant Nkosi came into possession of the card, as well as where it was found. And this was after Sergeant Nkosi had claimed that those discrepancies were as a result of a human error. And I don't buy that. I don't know about you, but for me, I don't buy it. Given the fact that we've seen what we've seen so far at the Madlanga Commission, and I'm not buying it. I don't know about you. If you have anything else to say about this matter, please drop your thoughts in the comments and hit me up. And then let's keep the conversation going, because here's another interesting part here. What was also heard at the Madlanga Commission was that the 385,000 in cash that was seized during the search and seizure in Nkosi's house, right? He claimed that of that money that was found in his house, the money that belonged to him was 5,175, right? And the rest, which is the 380,000, belonged to his brother, Bongani Nkosi, because he had sold his truck. And there was another question also. Why would one keep that kind of money in their possession? I think there's a certain limit that you can have on you in person that you can carry, but maybe I'm just saying too much. Maybe I'm just talking out of my head. I don't know, because I haven't had that money. But owning that money in your possession and not transfer the money via the proper channels, financial proper channels, I mean, it's kind of suspicious, and it raises concerns, which is where the issue of topics like fraud and money laundering are coming in. It's because one would keep a large amount of cash in their possession, and for stuff that is unknown, because a money of that magnitude, if you keep it in yourself, in your possession, there's no paper trail. There's no paper trail. It's better if you keep it. But then, who am I to talk about these things? I'm not a financial expert or anything. Fannie Nkosi, yeah. And there's also this video that was played at the Madlanga Commission. I'm not going to talk about it. You'll just see this video. You'll remember this. You'll remember this video. It was played at the Madlanga Commission, and yeah, it says a lot. It says a lot. And you see, Sergeant Fannie Nkosi on this video, he's with KT Molefe. KT Molefe is one other guy naye onenkinga zakhe. There's a lot going on here in Zanzi. And without any waste of time, guys, I'll end this video right here. Now I'll see you on the next one when I put up another video. And from me to you, I'm signing out. Take care. Peace.